What up, YouTube? It's your boy Young Black back again. I'm gonna make another video for you guys. Um, as I said, I told you I collect hoodies, well, certain hoodies, and you can see in my corner over there is a jacket. That's actually where is it? Right there. That's actually a Nintendo jacket. I'm not sure if I ever showed that to you guys or not, but it's a winter jacket, but it's a Nintendo winter jacket. Which you guys, some people might have seen that one before because you can find it in stores, and some of these stuff you can't. Like this is my Ultimate Spider-Man hoodie. I also have a Spectacular Spider-Man hoodie also, but this is actually the Ultimate Spider-Man hoodie inspired off of the newest Spider-Man movie, and it's hooded also. And as you can see, I don't want you guys to see my messy hair. I gotta get a haircut. It actually zips all the way up, so you could actually really Spider-Man out, which is freaking really cool. Like I ran around with this on Halloween, and people were like, "Where did I get this thing?" I mean, I had people in the street offering me money for this hoodie. Like, literally. I went to the mall one time while I was Christmas shopping for my kids and stuff, and people were stopping me, asking me to zip the hoodie up to take pictures with me. Like, it was just weird as hell, and I'd get a lot of gripe over these hoodies sometimes, but this is just too cool for me to pass up. You know, I mean, it's an amazing hoodie. You know, it's just really cool, and I like it a lot. But, on top of that, next video I'll throw another hoodie on for you guys to see that too. Um, next, well, this video I'm going to talk about the Walking Dead game. Now, I'm just going to start off by saying that this game is an amazing accomplishment, and if all my real fans out there, yo, like people who really watch my videos, that's who I do my videos for. I don't need a million subscribers. This is for my real gamers who like watching, you know, having something to look at about games in general. Just want to hear other people's opinions besides themselves or the so-called professionals out there. They want to hear something, an honest opinion about what a person who really loves and really gets into the art style and the mysticism of gaming. I want people like that. That's who I make my videos for. And if you're a real fan, if you listen to my past videos, when I said games and movies are gonna merge to become one, you know, games like Metal Gear Solid, um, well, what's another one? Well, Metal Gear Solid 4 is the only one I think that actually it could have been a movie instead of a freaking game. Max Payne 3, which was an amazing game that could have been a movie. They're starting to merge the worlds of movies and games together. I've said this in other videos plenty of times. Um, I said that, you know, soon you're gonna see major actors like Brad Pitt starring in new games, or instead of them making movies, you're gonna start making games because that medium, movies as a medium, is dying. I mean, the creativity in movies is like almost totally gone. I mean, with stuff like what is that, the Django. I haven't even seen that yet, but I kind of know what that's going to be about. Quentin Tarantino movies they're always New York, very graphic and violent. You know, a lot of profanity and a lot of oddball, weird characters. So you know what you're going to get. But I've seen that a million times. This style of movies are different, but after you've seen it a million times, it's like, come on. But anyway, this game right here is one of those games I was telling you about. That's melding movies into gaming, you know, and it does it so seamlessly that it just feels so perfect when it's done right. Now, another thing that made this game so ill to me is that they made it episodic, so that when you play one episode of it, which is pretty long, because I just started playing this and I thought an episode was gonna be maybe a half hour, 45 minutes. No, an episode is like an hour long, and there's 5 of them. So you can. This is a real game. It's not like, because this is actually it started off as a downloadable, and it got so popular as a downloadable that they decided to put all the episodes, which is actually 5 of them, on one disc after they all came out, and then they decided to put them all on one disc and re-release them so that maybe if somebody didn't have PSN or somebody didn't have Xbox Live, they could just go buy this and go play without having to worry about downloading them. You know what I mean? In the game itself, it doesn't play like any other game I ever played. I never played a point and click game before in my life, but this point and click game is freaking amazing. It really gets you into the atmosphere of The Walking Dead through the music, the relationship between the characters, and you feel a tension for survival, especially when the main character has to make a choice to save one person or let somebody die, and the game changes according to that. The story changes. Even at the end of the episodes, it says next time on The Walking Dead, and according to the choices that you made, you actually see certain things in the trailer for the next episode that's like, oh, that's because I did that in the past episode, which makes it feel so freaking cool. You know what I mean? The mechanics are simple. You basically just walk around, and they show like basic, kind of like quick time events where you have to actually move a rectangle around to a certain spot and be precise, and then press an action button and to do something. Do it a couple times. You know, the the meat of this game does not come from the gameplay. The meat of this game comes from the storytelling and the tension between the characters and the setting of the game, which is a dramatic accomplishment like Metal Gear Solid 4, which does have gameplay, but the movie side of it was very dramatic, which makes you get real deep into the storytelling. Heavy Rain. See, I compare this more to Heavy Rain than Metal Gear Solid 4, for obvious reasons, because you're not really doing too much in the ranks of like shooting and walking around, that type of stuff. You're just manipulating the environment and making choices to basically push the story along to see what's going to happen next. But you would think it would get boring, but the voice acting and the character development in this game is done so well that it doesn't. You just want to know what's going to happen to these guys, how are they going to end up, because it has to end. You just want to know what the hell is going to happen. You know what I mean? And the characters are so, you get so attached to them. I mean, they feel very lifelike, even though they're cel shaded and they're done. This is like the best cel shading you're probably ever going to get in a game. I think it tops Borderlands and Borderlands 2 cel shading, if you ask me. A lot of people said last year this was Game of the Year. Now, I'm not going to say that it can't be Game of the Year, but I think more mechanics are required for a game to be Game of the Year. You know, perfect controls, interesting characters, online features. This game doesn't have enough in it for me to be a Game of the Year, but it is the most emotional Game of the Year. I mean, this the most underdog Game of the Year. I don't think it should have won or been blown up to be, oh, the best game that came out last year. Now, what do I do think the best game that came out last year is? I have no idea. It's got to be between Journey, which I haven't played, but is a freaking mind-blowingly beautiful game, and Borderlands 2, which also I haven't played. So don't take those choices so heavy, because I haven't played either one of them. But in my opinion, those two games, it has to be between those two. I mean, the music from Journey alone is, it won a Grammy. Like that doesn't happen every day, you know. And every gamer should give that game a salute just for that. Give Sony a salute just for that. I mean, the music in the game got a Grammy. I'm pretty sure you can go to FYE probably right now or iTunes and just download the whole CD just because it's got that much, you know, buzz behind it. But make sure you go get this game, man. Especially if you're a Walking Dead fan, which I am. I've never missed an episode. I've seen every episode. I'm up to date. Can't wait for February 10th to come. New episodes start. Go get this game. Now, it's based on the comic book. It's not based on the TV show. The TV show, I'm just starting to realize, is its own monster. I never really read the Walking Dead comics that much, but playing this game makes me want to. It has characters from the TV show in this game, but they're different situationally. Like, Herschel is still there. He still owns a farm, but I'm not going to give you much more than that. His character is different. Glenn is there, but his character is different. You know, and there are probably other characters in there, too, because a lot of characters in the Walking Dead TV show, I don't even remember their names that often, but the show is freaking amazing. But if you're a Walking Dead fan, you have to go pick this game up without a doubt. Just play it on anything. I think the first episode was free in December on iOS. I think that's done now, though. But whatever platform you can play this on, the iPad or PS3, Xbox, whatever you can play this for, make sure you go download this immediately. Real Gamers Stand Up. And I'm going to try to sweep one more video in there for you real quick while I got the crib to myself to concentrate.